We all know, or at least most of us believe, that real estate investing has built more wealth than any other single occupation on the planet. You could look through a list of Forbes' 400 wealthiest Americans and see that a majority of them either made their wealth through real estate or have invested in real estate to sustain their wealth. What's up, my sexy McMuffins? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm going over 3 psychology roles that play a huge part in being successful in real estate investing. If you want to be successful in this game, or any game period, you gotta start by flipping the script. Yes, there's a financial side of things, and this is important, but that's doable. The tricky part is embracing the mental and emotional side of the ups and downs of running a business. If you have studied or read about some of the most successful real estate investors and entrepreneurs of the day, you might be struck about how wealthy they actually are. However, you got to consider how they got where they are today. In most cases, these people weren't born into wealth. Their success is a direct result of smart decision-making and the proper mindset. Not all of these decisions and mental framework have to do with financing and leverage and money. If real estate investing or running a business were all about dollars and cents, success could be synthesized down to a simple formula, a simple mathematical equation. The #1 mindset hack is to learn to accept the losses. Are you familiar with the term loss aversion? In simplest terms, it is a behavioral finance concept used to describe a person's tendencies to prefer avoiding losses more than acquiring gains. In other words, losing something you already have hurts more than the positive feelings you'll gain from something that you actually don't have. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman spent many years studying this, running multiple studies, and found that the concept applies to both small and significant sums of money. In one of his experiments, people were more upset about losing $10 than they were happy about finding a $10 bill on the street. He concluded that losses hurt roughly twice as much as gains make us feel good. Losses are never good, but you can't rule them out of your real estate investing decisions. If you're constantly worried about the possibility of losing, or if you let a past investment loss cloud your future decision making, you're never going to be successful in this business or any other business. Just to be transparent with you guys, I've lost a bunch of money throughout my real estate investing career. Granted, the ultimate goal is to not lose money or lose anything. Yet, if I'm not losing, this means I'm not swinging when I have the chance at the at-bat. Not every single deal that I do or close on is gonna be a winner. That's just what it is. To simply put an end to the heightened sense of loss aversion, start using smart objective metrics to actually take calculated risks instead. #2, the gambler's fallacy. The gambler's fallacy is another interesting concept. It's the belief that if an event has already happened, it is less likely to happen again after the event has already occurred. Vice versa. In other words, if you flip a coin 5 times and every single time it lands on heads, the gambler's fallacy says that the 6th time that you flip the coin, it's more likely to land on tails. But in reality, the 6th time that you flip the coin, it doesn't care about the first 5 times. There's still a 50-50 chance that it's gonna land on heads or tails. The coin has no memory. In real estate investing, it's easy to assume that because you failed in a previous investment, odds are bound to be in your favor this time around, or vice versa. But utilizing this approach, you could end up throwing a lot of good money away on a bad deal. The best way to avoid the gambler's fallacy is to know what your goals are and use a sound set of principles to guide your decision making. Keep long-term mindset and trust that your commitment will be rewarded. #3, never follow the crowd. It's easy to get so caught up in following what other investors are doing and try to start replicating everything they do. This is especially prominent in a world where social media runs wild. The only thing you see on TikTok are 18-year-old real estate investor, Forex traders, life coaches, social media guru, philanthropists that drive a Lambo and have a private jet that conveniently never takes flight or leaves the runway and is only utilized for their most recent IG photo op. And while there's something to be said for using proven principles, be wary of making assumptions based on someone else's success in a different market, especially all the you see on social media. You have to analyze your own strengths and come face to face with your personal weaknesses. If you follow the crowd, you'll make decisions that are smart for someone else, but unwise for you. After all, if we made all the same decisions, we'd be sharing the same marketplace. Real estate isn't some formalic endeavor that predicts on having X dollars in order to get Y return. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as feeding dollars into the machine and waiting for a big return. There are many mental and emotional wheels turning behind the scenes. And if you want to be successful as a real estate investor or any business, you must learn how to shape your psychology so it's conducive to sound decision-making, steadiness, and long-term commitment to growth. And ultimately, if you do those things, the results will eventually follow. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. As always, be kind, rewind. Peace.